Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Herfan Fadhlan from the Faculty of Engineering, majoring in Civil Engineering Mercubuana University at Pejaten. In this video, I will tell you about my holiday travel experience last year, to be precise in December. Let's go to the video. My family and I went to Sumatra by car. This was the first time I went to West Sumatra by car. My family and I went to West Sumatra because there was a family event as well as for the holidays. My family and I depart from Bekasi to go to Merak Port at 6 p.m. In the middle of journey to the port, we ordered ticket for the ship through the Ferry application. When we arrived at Merak Harbor, my family and I wait for my uncle, who also want to go there together. After waiting a few hours, finally, my uncle arrived at the port Merak. Before entering to the port, a few hours before the ship was leaving, suddenly my car died because the battery was damaged. Fortunately, I was helped by the port officer to find the nearest battery repairman to buy a new battery because the old battery could not be used, and finally I was able to abort the ship with a very tight time with the departure schedule. After 2 hours on the ship, we finally arrived at the port of Bakauheni, Lampung. Then, we continue our journey to Palembang city. We pass the Bakauheni-Palembang toll road. On the way, I just slept and joked with my family. We also took time to rest in the toll area to go to the toilet, eat, and pray. After arriving in Palembang around 10 p.m., my family and I went straight to the hotel to rest because we will continue to journey tomorrow morning. After resting enough, my family and I continue the journey. Before continue the journey, we had breakfast near the Ampera Bridge in Palembang. We ate mie celor from Palembang food. After breakfast, we continue our journey to our final destination, namely the city of Solo, my father's hometown. During the trip, I only saw a lot of trees. The route we took was Jalan Lintas Sumatra. On this route, there were a lot of big trucks. We also stopped by the nearest mosque to pray and also went to a restaurant to eat. Okay, this is one of things that impressed me because I was told to replace my father, who was tired because he had been driving the car for a long time. I drove the car from Jambi to Solo. I was excited because this was my first time driving a car with a long distance, and also I drive at night, so I am always careful when driving the car. After arriving in Solok, my family and I rest at my auntie's house for a few days in Solok. In Solok, I also visit the grave of my grandparents. After 2 days at my auntie's house in Solok, my family and I went to Padang to attend my cousin's wedding. The day after my cousin's wedding, my family and I went to Padang Beach or Tapi Lawi, which is commonly called by the people there. Here I am spending the afternoon with my family by enjoying culinary or snacks such as coconut water, kerupuk leak, and many others. By being spoiled by the sun that wants to set, or in other words, the sunset.
Sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. You're better than that.
And in the evening, me and my cousin hang out at the Minangkabau Stadium. We are here to buy food, because here a lot of snacks, such as teh talua, kerupuk leak, and many others. After a few days in Padang, my family and I moved to Bukit Tinggi. We went there because the wedding ceremony moved to the groom house. We arrived at Bukit Tinggi. Before resting, because the event will be held tomorrow morning, we ate Padang Sate. After wedding ceremony was over in the evening, my cousin and I took a walk to enjoying the city of Bukit Tinggi. We also took time to play at Jam Gadang. one of the characteristics of this city. In the afternoon, my family and I returned to the city of Sorong because the next day my family and I returned to home. So I don't visit many tourist attractions because my cousin wedding is crowded, and in the last year I have visited many tourist attractions in Padang, such as Danau Singkarak, Danau di atas, Danau di bawah, Lembah Harau, Lembah Hanai, dan Pagaruyung, Istana Pagaruyung. So yeah, maybe that's all I can tell about my holiday experience in this video. If there are any shortcomings, please forgive me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.